Hey y'all, we're back for another reading for today. Today we have the moon is transiting Uranus, and we have the sun is in Gemini. Just to see what the collective energy is like, you would want to put the sun on the rise. If you put the sun on the rise, which the sun is in Gemini, so we'll say a Gemini rising. Aquarius, from where Gemini is, Gemini will be in our first house. Aquarius to where Gemini is, Aquarius is in the ninth house from, Aquarius is in the ninth house from Gemini. So I would expect the collective energy for today to have a tone of Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, because Sagittarius and Jupiter rule the ninth house, and the ninth house has a lot to do with, funny, because I was thinking about going back to school. I had a conversation with my mom about it. Conversation is Gemini. Gemini rules conversing, conversations. So, and I said Gemini, we're in Gemini season, so conversation about my mom, conversation with my mom. And then I do have Gemini, and I have a Gemini moon, and the moon is ruled, rules mom. So it makes sense. That was speaking to my mom about school. And then ninth house has a lot to do with psychology, not psychology, but just higher learning, higher education, school, college, and things like that. So that's just interesting. Yeah, I did have that thought. And things Jupiter, which has to do with, teaching, higher education. Maybe some of us are maybe doing a little traveling. It is Father's Day weekend, so maybe some of us are doing a little traveling. What else? And the ninth house is ruled by the father. Father rules the ninth house. So yeah, that's interesting. Father energy. What else? Expanding, really feeling optimistic, really maybe feeling abundant, maybe doing some traveling. We have the moon. So maybe a lot of our thoughts and a lot of our moods is on connecting, or we're having like connecting, or things just popping up out the blue, because Aquarius does rules things that are random. So that's a little bit of the energy. Aquarius rulers in Taurus right now. And Taurus ruler is in itself, like Taurus ruler Venus is in Taurus right now. So a lot of energy in Taurus right now. The beauty, Taurus rules the vibes, Taurus rules beauty, Taurus rules money, values, things like that, food. So today we have the Five of Pentacles. I said 5 and it's a 6 on there. So the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. When I see this, I always see like it has the scales here to balance, and it's 3 figures. And when you look at the figures, you can be any one of the 3. It's not your only subjective to the one. Maybe one for like if you're doing reading for yourself may be calling you out, maybe sticking to you a little bit more. So maybe you put a little bit emphasis on that image, drawing to you for a reason. So boom, that would be cool for that. But usually what you want to do is get a look at the whole broad perspective, everything that's going on. You're not just looking at just one. When I look at this card, especially when I was first starting, I'll only be like drawn to really look at, you know, the big guy here. But you can really be the other two parties that are not really, you know, this guy seems like he's in power. So just, you know, being a beginner, that's what I would like go to. There's another card that's like this. I think it's the Six of Cups or something, where you have like a child and a lady. She's like kind of like giving the child something, and then there's like a guard walking the opposite direction. It's like, who do you know is really the character in the picture? Like looking at it, you really go to the girl giving the child the food, but you can look at the soldier who's walking away as a key fixture, you know, as a key to what is going on in the key to what's going on in the reading, in the image. You know, just look at everything. It's just a little advice for my beginners out there. Sorry for the noise. There's some construction going on, so pardon me. Yes, so when you see this card, you want to think of someone being on the end of the stick of trying to balance out the energies of receiving and, you know, giving. Are we giving enough? Are we, you know, to all sides, to all parties in our lives? You know, are we giving someone a little bit special treatment than someone else? And we have to remember balance. And sometimes that can happen. This is a good card that could have been for me for yesterday. But sometimes it can be like that. Like, you can be a little bit imbalanced. Maybe a little too attention over here, or too attention on this person, or too attention on this task, where the other side is completely neglected. Or you can be the one who is really acting, being in the time of really seeing others and really seeing what they had, the values that they bring forth, and really seeing how you can benefit from that. So maybe being an, you know, maybe just seeing that authority. Sometimes we see that authority, see that picture, see that someone that has something that we don't. And maybe having to be on the side where we have not really sacrificed. How I see this is like, you know, it's like teacher to student. You know, these guys are on the floor, but sometimes life is just like that. You're on, you know, someone is at a higher up position than you. And higher doesn't mean like better. It just means like where we're trying to go. Maybe they have more. Maybe they have something that we don't have at the time. So yeah, it can be that. Yeah, it can be that. Or I see greed as well here, being greedy. Being greedy, or not really knowing how to really balance out the energies between the two. Maybe neglecting one side as well. Neglecting one side of ourselves, neglecting one side of our lives, neglecting one side of, you know, maybe a relationship, within the relationship, or just relationships. You know, maybe the relationship that your partner, maybe neglecting something that you were supposed to do to balance out. Or it can be like you have a whole group of friends and maybe you're neglecting one person versus the other. You know, it could be in many different ways, many different scenarios. Yeah, just depending on how you look at it. This is the one. Ooh. Speaking of Sag energy, being that the moon and the sun are, you know, like I said, they're 9th houses away. 9th house is Sag, Jupiter energy. So Yeah, it says full moon in Sag, and it says looking at the bigger picture. And we got both of these in reverse, so that tells me something. I see like someone having to basically kind of be responsible is what I see here. It's responsibility is really what is ringing a bell here. Is we being responsible, or are we not? Are we looking at all sides of everything, or is it something that's being neglected? Yeah, it's like a very responsible type of energy. And then, Sag was the father, and then Libra is, it's balancing the scales. And I feel like, in order to do that, you kind of need to be responsible to the other side that's not being balanced. So, with that being said, I feel like you have to be responsible in the way you are looking at, the situations that are going to unveil, and, which is maybe having to deal with others, or having to see like areas in your life that are not balanced, and having to really have a big view on that and how we're looking at that, and don't try to cut any corners, or it's like really taking the time to really look at and view the situation in a bigger perspective, so you're not missing anything. I feel like, yeah, it's just leading us to be more responsible at this time. It's just a real responsible type of energy. That's what I get from this one, definitely. So yeah, hopefully you guys were able to get something from it, and you guys are able to see how this card resonates for our day today. If not, we always have our delicious and sexy reading for tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be able to get some juice from there. And if not, we still got the rest of the week, and I'm not pretty much going anywhere. I love doing readings, so I'm pretty sure there'll be something for you eventually. So if not, sorry for the noise today. Yeah, I have a little construction and stuff going on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Today is Saturn's Day. I love me a good Saturn's Day. Do some planning, do some, healing, do maybe some detox, not detox, maybe a little juice. Give yourself a little juice, a little green juice. Do some planning, do some writing for the week. What you're gonna meal prep, what you're gonna wear, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna trying to manifest, what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah, because Saturn's a really good day to support that. Like Saturn, I feel like it's a good day. Like all the things that we normally do. It's kind of like, hey, take a break, sit back, see what needs to be revised, so that when we do go throughout our week, we're going throughout the week with a plan. That plan is for our manifestations, for our goals that we're trying to accomplish, versus just, moving aimlessly. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's just it for now. I'll see you guys again later. Enjoy your safe travels. Safe travels. We're on a journey, so wherever that leads us for today, tomorrow, do our damn thing, and do it in the most highest vibration as possible, because yeah, love you guys. Peace, love, and light to us all.